Hello there. You asked for it and I made it. Simplicity 8960. So if you want to hear more about the pattern, see the reveal, and watch me take something down off of my future plans wall, stick around. I'm about ready to do that right now. Sorry. All right, stick this on here so I don't have to worry about it anymore. So, Simplicity 8960. I made view, well, it's kind of a mashup between A and B because of the ties, but we'll get to that in a minute. About a month ago, actually, I set out a poll and I said, you know, I've got these three patterns that I'm trying to decide what I want to make. And I asked you guys to help me, and I think like 33 or 37% said to make Simplicity 8960, and that won over the corset, and I cannot even remember what the other one was that I had put up there. So this is the start of a new kind of series that I'm planning on doing, where I will put out a poll each month. I will put up a poll this week on my community page for you guys to, if you want to, help me pick out something that you want me to see me make and out of the future plans wall, and I will make it. So I'm planning on doing that one a month, and I'm looking forward to collaborating with you guys and just kind of seeing where the adventure takes us. So but this one won out, Simplicity 8960, and I'm actually quite pleased it did. It turned out to be a little bit bigger project than I thought it would. I really need to get my serger up and running because of this fabric is very frayy. I ended up doing French seams again, so it took me forever because it's very long seams. It's a very long dress. So. But it wasn't insurmountable, and if it wasn't as easy as it was to put together, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed making it as much, having to do the French seams too. So I could have done like the zigzag stitch, which I did do on the underarm seams, well, the arm seams, but I don't know, it just, this way it looks nice, and I preferred to do it that way this time. Okay, so let's talk about, first of all, I see I have the window open over there and the dogs, and then my husband, who can probably hear me. Can you hear me? He could hear me anyway. So let's see. Let's start out talking about the fabric. This is a crinkle challis that I got from Hobby Lobby. I got the first 2.5 yards in the spring, and then it went on clearance about a month ago, and so I got another yard. And because of that, just having that much fabric to play with, I decided to use this for, you know, making this dress. The underskirt for view A, there's an underskirt under here, and it is the kind of skirt that I made when I did the comparing the two skirts, the historical versus the modern version. And I learned in that video, which was one of the first videos that I did like last December, maybe in January, I learned when I made that skirt that it is not flattering on me, and if I wanted to wear it just the skirt, I probably should make a different skirt to go underneath this dress. So I also made the skirt from New Look 6668, and I just made this skirt. It has, I'm going to try to show you the style lines. This is the one from the Simplicity pattern, and you can see that it's really tight and then it flares out. It's a four gourd skirt, and having it tight around my upper part of me, it just wasn't nice. I can't go look at the video. I'm like, it's just my body shape. It's just not flattering. So this you can see is kind of full all the way up, but there's this nice little yoke kind of detail that sets it down just a little bit so it's flat over my stomach, so it doesn't add bulk around that spot of my body, but then it flares all the way down, and it just is a better, it balances my body out better. I've got that belly that you get apparently with menopause, and there it is. I used to have a waist. It's kind of missing in action right now, so I'm working to figure out what looks good on it, and this skirt looks nice on it, on my non-existent waist. All right, so let me stick in some pictures. I'll give you the reveal early because I think you should see what it looks like. This first set of videos is the overdress with the underskirt, and I chose to wear my ankle high, like lace-up boots. You can kind of see them. I didn't show you very much, but I tried to wear a different pair of boots that you'll see in the next video, and it ended up looking kind of silly. So these short little boots are just perfect for the whole ensemble. The second set of videos is without the underskirt, just the overdress, and for that I did wear my knee-high boots, and it gives it a whole different feel. I wish I could say what exactly the feels are, but I kind of think Mother Nature, Mother Earth, Earth Goddess, I don't know, but it definitely makes me feel, I don't know, just that like I should be walking in a forest somewhere. And the second one is more kind of fantasy inspired. The first one is definitely that Earth Goddess kind of feeling. That I don't like saying Earth Goddess. I mean, like goddess anything. I just feel weird about that. But that's kind of the vibe. So, and I like it. I thought it would be more relaxed, being out of the fabrics that it's out of, and it's very, with the underskirt, it feels very, I don't know, put together. I feel very put together. So the underskirt fabric, before I forget, that's this underskirt, is a thicker, I don't know, I got it to make curtains. I have no idea. It's a polyester of some sort. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what that is, but you can see there the yoke, and then it's just flares out, and then there's this nice little, what this is an underfacing, and you sew it to the bottom, and then you flip it in, and you understitch it, and then you flip it in, and then you stitch it on the top, and it makes just a nice little extra detail, I think, down at the bottom. In her picture you can't really see it, but because of the fabric that I have, it just adds a layer of interest. I really like it. I'm looking forward to wearing this skirt with other shirts that I'm going to make, you know, that are kind of like cropped-ish, and I think it'll look really nice. Okay, so fabrics. Both the dress and the skirt I made a size 18. The neck is a little big. I think it is supposed to come drop shouldered, so you know it looks pretty true to size. This is supposed to be more square. That I believe is my fault, because I used a really light fusible interfacing, because I've used heavier interfacings in the past with these kinds of fabrics, and it ends up shrinking the fabric up, and so it totally, like, you can't use the pattern piece anymore with the, you know, it shrinks it up, pulls it in. And so I tried the knit and stable interfacing, and it worked. It didn't shrink up the pattern piece, but it's not really stable enough. So I need like a medium weight knit fusible interfacing. I'm going to be looking for that. Maybe you can tell me if if you know, is there any such animal, or am I just kind of wishful thinking? It's okay though. I think it looks nice. I'm not concerned about it. I'm like, oh, when it's like squared off, when it stays squared, it looks really, really nice. With a heavier fabric, I don't think that would be a problem at all. It would be perfectly fine. Pros, I think they're all pros. There was not a downside to either pattern. Both very few pattern pieces. I think the skirt was 3 pieces because you have the yoke, you have the skirt, and then you have the bottom part. And the shirt, shirt dress is the sleeve, the front and the back, and then the facings for the neck. So I think it was 5 pattern pieces. It would not have taken me as long if I wouldn't have French seamed everything. So, I mean, very easy to assemble. Everything fit together really nicely. There was no problems with the pattern at all. Highly recommend the pattern. Both of them. Highly recommend both patterns. So, no cons. The only con was that the fabrics both were very slippery, and sometimes cutting it out, I tried to use pattern weights instead of using pins, thinking it would be faster. It turned up not to be faster. It was actually harder. So, but that, again, that's my fault. I think that is it for my pattern review. I like both of them. I fully plan to make more once I get some time. I think people have subscribed and they're like, where are the videos? And then they unsubscribe. So I apologize to all of you. I kind of have a little bit more of a plan, and I will be talking about that in a video, next week's video. I'm going to do kind of my year in review. I don't actually have my year up until November. I think it was the end of November when I first started my YouTube channel. But I'm going to do it early because I kind of want to start with the new plans for the new year in November. So that's going to be next weekend. I'm just kind of let you know, and that'll give me a chance to get my Embrace the Lace video done that I do a collaboration with Shalisa from So She Designs and Grace from So Lovely with Grace, both of whom I talk about constantly here. So I'm sure if you've been around, you totally know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, we take lace and we collaborate on a pattern or a topic, a shirt, something like that. We see what everybody does, and so that's coming up at the end of this month. If that sounds interesting to you and you want to see what's coming up, because I am excited about kind of the direction that I want to take this channel, and hopefully the input and collaboration with you guys, and you know, just getting to talk more and, you know, just have fun together. So if that sounds good to you, please do subscribe. Big thanks to everybody who has stuck by me. And what did you think of this pattern? Do you feel like it's something that you might like to make up? I can tell you it's extremely comfortable. I did put the ties on. I forgot to mention that. I did put the ties on. That's like from View B. And while it's not really a lot, it does kind of pull it in a little bit, and it adds some interest. So I think that was a good choice to put those ties in. So anyway, I lost my light. Anyway, I'm at the end of the video. You guys have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will just hopefully see you next weekend. Have a good day. Bye.